Yeah. And you'll be, and that's the thing, like you said, it's the quick and easy, it's a scapegoat. Don't get me wrong. Some out there, they do help when they're more,
Absolutely.
in detail saying, hey, this is what I have. And if you could relate to it, if the person breaks it down, this is my skin tone and this is what happens, and it relates to you, then that's understandable. But like you said, a lot of them just want that quick fix. And at the end of the day, the only one that could really fix your real ailments is a freaking doctor. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But a lot
somebody's
of
like,
these
I'm
people,
using a razor, and I'm like, I don't use razors. Like, I don't use what I shave my legs with. I don't
yeah.
use that on my head. Like, I have sensitive skin.
Hmm.
So why
Hmm.
would I use that? And she's just like, oh, well, what do you think I should do? And I'm just like, I don't know. I don't use it. So why are you still asking me?
And they will. They just want that. They want that quick answer. They want that quick, just that quick relief of anything. And the thing is, people will glue themselves to whatever the next trend person says on YouTube. Like, I'll see different people doing the same videos of what the products they use in their hair. And when it comes to our black hair, I got 4C. My
Mhm.
4C is like a sponge. I haven't found nobody yet that got 4C like mine. My thing, like, I mean, I've seen a couple. My thing is where you can get that thing wet and it'll dry in 2.5 seconds. Now,
So it
even though
absorbs.
my even though my thing can get strong and my thing has strength, though, I will tell you that I could put my hair through braids, all types of stuff. There will be growth. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I've never found somebody with my exact 4C type hair. I've seen 4C online where it gives that beautiful, nice African dandara bush. I don't got the
Mhm.
African dandara bush. My shit look like a lion. I look like a freaking lion. And not a pretty one either. Like, on some, like, no. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I do the braids, because like yourself, I just don't have the patience anymore. You know what I'm saying? I don't have the patience anymore. But what benefits me is that I've always had good, strong, textured hair, so it does give me beautiful growth when I do the preventive styles. My hair does not like weave though. You put any sort of weave, if you hide my hair under stuff, all my edges gone. All my edges are gone. I just
Yikes.
do straight braids. My hair just loves straight braids. That's it. Any sort of weaves, wigs, anything where my hair and my scalp can't breathe, all my hair will fall out.
Yeah, it's just crazy. It just goes to show you how much garbage you have to like filter in through. That's what I'm just saying.
Exactly.
Some of these content creators really just take the bag of a sponsor and just be
Yep.
feeding garbage. And
Exactly.
then the other half are just people who just want to get themselves out there or a business. I don't know, but it's just a lot of like garbage you just have to just filter through. You don't know who's who. And the crazy thing is the very wealthy people, I haven't seen much people who are true to themselves that haven't like sold you anything or caught in like any type of scandal. But if I'm doing something like this where we're not talking about any type of gossip, like it's a slow burn. I'm
Yeah.
thankful for my little subscribers. It's only been out for like 2.5 months and people are
Yeah.
actually watching, but it's a slow burn. But let me talk about something that's trendy or what everyone else is talking about.
Oh, we're a
It's
million plus. We're a million plus. Definitely, we're a million plus.
yes,
There's this
yes.
one, there's this one fitness gym girl, whatever, right? And she broke it down because she was sick, something similar. She was tired of people asking her, the regimen she does for her booty and all this stuff. She actually put herself on blast, did the workout, and showed you of how when they stop the camera, she
Mhm.
puts in the butt pads and then goes back to retaping. Because it's the before and after. She could see the plump after she works out. There's no plump, it's a pad. And people eating it up like it's, oh, people don't want to be like themselves anymore. Well, the few of us that still are true to ourselves, but everybody want to look like somebody else. Everybody want to eat like somebody else. Everybody want to be bald like somebody else. Like, nobody wants to be true to themselves anymore. Just because you look beautiful bald, shorty, that don't mean you're gonna look fly bald too. You might have a little funny head in the back. Like, it's just, if you want to be bald because you've always wanted to, because you want, not because you saw it on YouTube. And that's what it is. These people see things on YouTube and they assume it will fit into their lifestyle, or they'll assume that it'll look good on them. And it's just like, it won't. The majority of the time, it won't. And if it does, it's because it took, I don't know how many filters and how many pounds of makeup to do so.
When people see me, they're like, "You look the same," and I'm just like, "I hope so." What do you mean by that? And they're just like, we meet so many females who man, put so many filters or manipulate their waist. They're just like, you look exactly the same like your profile, even down to the color, because you know some females kind of lighten their
Yes, lighten
skin.
it, darken it.
And I'm just like, I invest too much money in my skincare. I don't know about them, but my skincare costs, it's a nice amount.
Mhm.
What am I doing all this for?
But my
What
thing is, for the real filtered fake ones, do you not ever go outside then? My thing is, don't you eventually have to go outside and be in the real world? Like, are they not going outside? That they're literally living behind these filters? Because I would be so embarrassed to go outside and definitely not totally look the opposite of what these, what the filter made me look like. So are they not going outside? Is that what it is? Are they all making their
Oh
money
no,
from
they
home?
go outside, but they just feel like because you're looking at my picture and we're here, like you can just excuse that.
Okay. I don't know.
You can just excuse that. I know I've been in a couple of the meetings where I've spoken on the behalf of the people who are thinking it, but I'm just like, girl, like you're lying. And
Yeah,
and
for
she's
real.
just like, what do you mean? I'm just like, sweetheart, like your figure is not even what you pose as. Like, I don't want you in this photo shoot. Like, you lie. Like, your skin tone is not even what it is. Your weight, your body is not what it is. Like the clothes that I pull, like, no, we're not shooting you. Like, no, you
Yeah,
lie. But
yeah.
we're here, so let's just no. That doesn't matter. I can go find someone else in an hour, and I'm gonna
Mhm,
pay for her Uber now. So you
mhm.
can leave, and I'll tell your agent. But yeah, they just feel like, oh, we're here, or it's fine. It's just a little bit. They're a little bit delusional. I'll say the ones that I've come across. But yeah, I don't know. Some people just excuse it. I'm gonna say more of the men, but women I can't
Yeah,
speak because I'm not passive aggressive and I do not like being around people who are passive aggressive. I will bluntly stand at the door like you're not walking through like this is not who you say you are. But yeah, they outside, they just feel like, oh, we're here. I mean, I just look a little bit different.
a
What's the
little bit.
problem?
This one girl got called. I was, scrolling through just the other day. Another one that shows, how the new thing now of making yourself uglier, so that way you look 10 times better when you.
Yeah.
The one, it's mostly I've seen it in like the Haitian African women. They've been doing videos now where they darken their eyes a little bit more, so
Child,
that way they put
I
on the
let
makeup.
Bree do whatever on social media. She just report back to me every. I don't know, girl. I'm not perusing on
Yeah,
social
no, it's bad. It's bad. So this one girl, she had pimples on her face, and she was showing you how she cleared that up. Girl, why when she went to go to this side, you saw the filter of the pimple, like the pip of the pimples. Every comment was like, "Shorty, nice try, nice try." Even your acne's fake, like da da da. She literally had like the pimples came out on her wrist. You get what I'm saying? Like when she went to go pass over her hand. Like they even down to the pre-phony, their pre gave the phony of the phony, if that makes any sense.
Oh,
Yeah, she had filtered pimples. Like Shorty, you started off with a clear skin, but just for likes, you're giving yourself fake
yeah, because I know somebody
power.
said this, a male said this. He was like, I haven't seen an acne, a scar on anyone in like 5 years since Instagram has become. I'm like, that's a good freaking point. I haven't either because that daggone Facetune, that is every woman's kryptonite.
Yeah,
Facetune. I don't even know the other ones because they keep updating,
yeah.
but
No, there's so many of them. So many of them. There's an app for everything now. Everything,
girl, I'm not going. I'm not going through.
everything.
I don't even think. I think the last post that I have on my personal page was like a year ago. Let me see. I think I responded to someone. They're like, "You're back on Instagram," and I'm like, "No, like,
Not
don't
for
get too
long.
happy.
Not for long.
Don't get too happy." Yeah, the last post was November 3rd, 2021, and it was for a publication for a magazine. Yeah, no, I don't give a rat's ass about this. Like, I don't care
Yeah,
about anyone's validation. If you
yeah.
know me, you will call me, you will text me, we will meet up. You know I will do what I gotta do, switch my schedule around and meet up. Yeah, I don't care about that. I'm only on here now because I know down the line, later down the year. I'm gonna be promoting a book, and I need to
Yep.
start building the momentum now. But child, I don't. Girl, bye.
Neither do I. I'm the same way. I'm the same way.
Girl, bye. I'm gonna be passing out my cute little flyers for this show during the Essence Fest. I know that.
Yay! All
Yes.
the way New Orleans.
Yes. Because I was like, oh, look at our little subscribe. We got some subscribers, some watchers. And
Mhm.
then Facebook has been picking it up a little bit. I don't know. Instagram and Facebook do not like me. They have banned me a couple of times for a couple of days. I thought I was on their shadow ban list because they haven't
What
been.
did you do?
I posted a picture of like it was like a fashion picture, and they told me that I was violating community guidelines.
That makes no sense with half the naked shit that I see on the internet all
That's
the
what I
time.
said. I
That
disputed
makes
it,
no
and then I
sense.
took a snapshot of a sex worker page, and I'm like, well, she's selling cat, and she has her cash app, like,
Yeah.
and I'm over here showing the freaking runway picture. Like, how am I violating guidelines? Like, she is clearly. I'm like,
Doing
you know,
business online. Clearly.
word. So I was
Yep.
just like, let me just cool off. And I was just like, yeah, I'm really just gonna not do Instagram like that. Talk about me. And they told me I was violating. Every time I sign out, I have to authenticate myself with Google Authenticator, that third app.
Jeez.
Yeah, they really
They act like you selling secrets to another country or something.
girl bye. So yeah, I was just like, what the heck? I told my technology mentor, I was like, hey, can you tap into your see what's going on? Can you see
Override
what's
all of
going
this.
on? They banned me. He was like, what? I was like, yeah, I took a snapshot of like the window. It told me that I cannot log in for the next 48 hours. I sent it to him and I was like, Tim, like, work on this.
Yeah,
What?
yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't do anything. But yeah, I thought
Yeah,
they didn't
they
like me.
funny.
Yeah,
They
they funny,
funny.
but some people been
They ban the average person, but when it comes to things like that, I guess they must have some sort of business with these, the chicks that want to sell their kitty cats and all that stuff because they're allowed to publish and post whatever. But then if you post, like for instance, I got banned for a couple of days because I called out a dude that ran me for some money in Belize, and I called him every choice word in the book. My personal platform, I'm sharing information for this man not to be hired, and like, oh, well, you use some choice words and people. So I'm allowed to so a thief should just be able to run free, but if I speak about my personal experience on my platform page, that makes no sense. That makes no sense.
craziness. But there's been some interactions on Facebook. So I was like, okay, so I can start posting. Okay, so they pushing me through Facebook. Let
Good,
me, let me.
good.
Okay, I was like, all right, cool, cool, cool. So yeah, I was just like, I'm gonna start advertising and maybe passing out some cute little flyers at New Orleans.
Yay.
So it's gonna be cute. But yeah, I'm very surprised people are watching. They like it. I'm like, man, we got over 100 watched
I think
out.
it's because of the honesty. We're talking. We're
Yes, but
saying we're not
I was
pushing no agenda. We're just
no,
talking.
I
You
was
know?
also just nervous because people attention span is so short.
Yes.
And this is like an hour.
Yes.
I was like, let me try an hour and a half. Let me see what people are going to do. And I know I said I was going to break it up, which I did, but people are watching like the full hour and a half. And now I also have like just the audio on the podcast as well. So people
Okay.
are gonna listen to it. But yeah, but people are listening. I was just like, okay, so yeah, I like this.
That is the beneficial side of the technology and the social platforms. I mean, I think
Yes.
it makes you feel better when like you said, when it's a valid point to get across. You're not just pushing an agenda or pushing stuff down people's throat. You're just chatting and finding people that can relate to that sort of topic and chat, and I think the real recognize real, basically, right? Any of your
Right.
followers right now watching this is because they can relate and they're real. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that want that fake shit can just swipe left if they want to.
Ciao. What are we going to do?
I don't know, bro. It's more of a sit back and watch because it could go both ways. Look how much we've done. I've only been gone 5 years, and look how much has happened in the 5 years I've gone. So imagine 5 years from now. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a sit back and watch and just, I mean, at least for myself, not conform. You know what I'm saying? I refuse to become a robot. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely won't let it, take me. you know, But yes, I do use it. I'm not being a hypocrite. I use it. It helps me with a lot of things. But once again, I use it. It doesn't use me. So we continue
Yes,
to
that
do
is a
that.
perfect
Yeah.
analogy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so I'm sticking to that.
yeah, I definitely want to make sure it's not going to make me be lazy
Exactly.
or just kind of just dumb myself down.
Exactly.
But craziness. What did you learn today?
I learned that there's only a few of us left that have some sort of common sense. No, I mean, I'm not saying anything that our generation is not complaining about. I think, our parents had their complaints, right, of us growing up. We used to bitch about certain things. This is our generation's complaint. A lot of robots out there, a lot of fakeness out there. Fake is the new real. So that's all our main complaints. So I think we just have to, continue sticking to our guns and, appreciating the generation we grew up in and the values we grew up with and the work ethic we grew up with. I tell my kids right now, I'm like, do you guys understand that when we were looking for jobs back in the day, we didn't have online. We didn't have a
You
pre.
had to go in the building.
Yeah, every single line you have to fill out with a pen. Now I can upload my resume, have it sit there when I'm ready to send it 2-3
Or
seconds.
slide in somebody's DM or
Exactly.
LinkedIn profile.
Back in the day, you had to wait for the person to get home to call them on the phone. Like, I appreciate having that instilled in me at such a young age. That makes me, the gangsters we are now. Because we would be just like them if we didn't have that taste prior to all this technology. And I know that attributes to us being as grounded as we are in our generation and continue to work. Fortunately, I have a good amount of friends where their children that are growing up in this generation, I'm seeing them grow up with what I mentioned before, having the taste of both worlds. They'll have their cell phones, but they'll get a whooping if they don't clean their room. They say we still there. You know what I'm saying? We're still there. There's no bouginess in a lot of the way my friends are rearing their children, and I appreciate them for that. Because they're our future, right? We have to be honest with that. These are the ones that are next in line, and right now it's not looking so good. If they're going to continue on this route, as in terms of just accepting the fake as a new form of realness, then we're in for some shit.
A lot, especially in the politics, economy,
that too. Listening to all this
finances.
stuff. There's just one. I have no clue who this man is. I'm playing. She's older, so she likes to have the radio on in the background. And I find myself while I'm on the computer, he just spews all this hatred for hours on the radio. I have no clue who this man is. I don't know. It's probably with an AM station, old school AM station, and it's current. It's nothing pre-recorded because he'll say the date and it'll be, today's date. He'll just spew, and the people that call in, everybody's just so negative, and it's just like, here you are spewing things you don't like about the world, but you're behind a freaking radio. Like, get your ass up then and do something. Because if you have this platform where people are listening to you, be about what you say. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. We've gotten comfortable with hiding behind these platforms and hiding behind, as they call them, Facebook warriors, and people got a lot to say with their fingers, but you won't meet me at 3:00 in the corner, will you? You won't put them hands up if you will you. They'll brag about jumping people and stabbing people, but you don't know how to fight. You know what I'm saying? You brag about this, you brag about that, but you don't know how to read. You don't got no money in your bank account. You don't got no plan for your future. Like,
do you have life insurance?
We live in a world where that's accepted. Back in the day, it's like, oh, you don't have life insurance. Oh, you're not married to the father of your children. Now it's like, how many baby daddies you got? Now it's normal to have more than one. Like, everything's just so weird. Weird. But once again, I think we shouldn't be surprised if we pay attention to a lot of our movies. They've been trying to warn us about this shit for a long time.
They have.
Next is these robots. Next, Alexa's gonna kill us in our sleep when we misbehave and don't do what she's like. Next is these AIs. Like, honestly, not being a conspiracy theorist, but I feel like next is these AIs for real.
Yeah, the AIs are easing it in.
Yeah, they're easing it in. I don't know what the goal is. Like, there's this one that I keep seeing on the news that they're trying to push her to be real. Why? For what? What do we need her for? We need to fix ourselves. We got a whole bunch of real people that need fixing. We don't need to be replaced by robots. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I don't know, bro. I don't know what the old government, I don't know what the world's ultimate plan is, but it's not looking too peachy.
Absolutely not. I've been looking at Bill Gates because I know he's been contributing to some of these little transitions. I know this going on YouTube, so I'm not gonna get too deep. Just Google Bill Gates investment.
How dare you
Right.
speak about our God? You know, like, yeah, I get it.
Yeah, some of his investments he's done. It hasn't been just recently. He's been investing for over 5 years. But I'll be
Yeah,
looking at like the billionaires and seeing what type of moves they are investing in. If they, I know they were like trying to leave Earth and get planted.
yep.
Like, why are you guys all trying to leave Earth? Is there something
They
you
got
need?
money for the ship already. Some of them already bought their little spot in the
Yeah,
ship
but what do they know that we regular people don't know? So that's why I
that
said
we're about to
I look.
blow up. For real, that we're about to blow up or some shit for real. It's always something.
Right. So
Always
yeah,
something.
I'll be looking at while y'all folks be looking at the internet and looking at all that nonsense, I'll be looking
Mhm.
at what the people who have billionaires, because billionaires can change the world. They have enough
They sure
money
can.
to get us all out of here without
Mhm.
any fingerprint. But
Mhm.
what do I want to cheers to? I want to cheers to just my state now and just not allowing BS in my
Yes.
life and regulating the communication that I want in my life. I definitely had to let this one older woman know. I know she was cool with my mom and her daughter and I used to be friends. I'm gonna put a bold used to
Used
be
to.
friends. Child, her daughter was a mess.
Mm.
Um no, literally.
Oh, okay.
But she just was like, "Oh, so when are you gonna come and visit me?" Because she lives in South Jersey now, and I'm just like, it's not on my list. And she's just like, "Well, why is that?" And I'm just like, "Well, all the times that I have lived out of state, out of New Jersey, which was the past 10 years, and I've found the decency to come and visit you, regardless if I lived in New Jersey, if I had a car." I came and visit you, but I've been living in New Jersey since 2018, and you have yet to not visit me or stop by, say, "Hey, I'm down the street. Hey, let's grab coffee. Hey, I'm gonna stop by at your apartment for 10 minutes." And you've even was down the street helping your son's friend, open up a shop, but you couldn't even come see me. And out of all the times that I was just like, no, it's not on my list. Like,
Yeah.
we're both adults now. Yeah, no, it's not on my list. I'm not breaking my neck to come visit you. I think it's very unfair, and I'm actually heartbroken that you had the decency to tell me that you were down the street from my house, from my apartment, and you couldn't even come and visit me. And you think
Hmm.
I'm gonna come to South Jersey to come visit you just because you're older? No, 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 no.
Yeah.
We're both adults. I have a life. You have a life. Just because you have kids and I don't doesn't mean I don't have stuff going on. But yeah, no, I'm not. I'm not. Yeah, no, that it comes to an end like that.
Good for
But
you.
yeah, no, I'm just happy at putting a boundary, just knowing what I want, what works best for me. I feel like I'm just having fun. I'm having a lot of fun. Um, I'm really excited about this damn book.
Yeah.
I'm just very excited to release it. Yeah, this social media. I'm glad I hired a social media girl. Bree, go off. Just do
Yeah.
whatever.
Do
Go
you,
off.
Bree? Do you? Yeah.
Um, I'm just having fun. Yeah, I'm out. I'm out in these streets. Let me
Yeah.
tell you, I'm out in these streets. I'm out about 3, 4 times
Yep. Good
a
for you.
week. And I'm just randomly just meeting people. But yeah, I think this book, I have a good feeling about this book I talked about earlier. How to Make Friends as an Adult. Yeah, I hope I learned because the reviews were very high. She had like a 4.4.5 stars.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yes. So, yeah, we're gonna see what this book will teach me. I'm gonna definitely read through it, and we will. I'm gonna definitely have some more fun. That's what I want to cheers
I
to.
mean, if it really works out for you, I mean, we can get her on and chit chat with her a little bit, you know?
Yes.
Right?
Sometimes these folks be too Hollywood because I
They
saw it
do.
was
They
like an
do.
agent. I was like, oh, she got like a third party agent. They might be super strict.
Yeah, true that. True that. But still, it doesn't hurt. You know, you never know.
Right. But yeah, that's what I definitely want to cheers. So, and this show has definitely been
Yes.
very, very fun for me. I randomly just whipped this up. I know my introduction episode, I think it's like the total epitome of yeah, why I created this show because I'm just in a different era. People are having different priorities, and I mean, I miss having girls' night out. The ones that I
Yeah.
had in my 20s were amazing, but yeah, everybody's in a different place. It's not going to happen as frequently, and yeah, our mind state is just totally different. Like sometimes I just don't want to hear about issues or be around people who are Debbie Downers. I
Hmm.
just
Hmm.
want to have fun, be playful, just be flirtatious, be whatever. But yeah, sometimes people just be trying to bring their drama, their issues, and it's just not the time for that.
Yeah.